Of course. I think I must have had a proper name once, but there hasn't been much occasion to use it for the past several decades. No, alchemist suits me just fine, don't you think? Why, isn't it obvious? Beautiful alchemy, that science of the gods themselves. Yes, before my change, I was a regular master of the alchemical arts. Tinctures for princes' wounded pride, powders to smooth skin ravaged by time. I could craft them all with ease. These days, of course, I serve only Lady Cassandra. How she discovered a method of extending life without the use of the stone of the philosopher, I cannot say. She never revealed much in the way of secrets to yours truly. But as you can see, I'm as alive, well, nearly so, as I was many years before nature's expiration date. Ah, a kind ruler is she. Leaves me to my experimentations and my devices here, so long as I honor her occasional requests for this and that. Nightmare potions, paralysis salves, essentials for one in her line of work. I haven't heard anything from her esteemed brother in quite some years, though. Tell me, have you word of our great overlord, Brachus Rex? Is that so? Well, my point about changing fashions rings true. Yet his sister seems to be living on quite fine. Very strange, considering their forge of soul, but oh my goodness. Could it be that he to his own sister? No, it's much too ghastly. Heavens, a thing like that? Ha! Well, you see, it's no secret that the great Brachus Rex and his sister, our own Cassandra, were soul forged from a very young age. This gave them special insights into one another's psyches, and they were inseparably close. It also meant, however, that killing one would kill the other. If, say, Brachus received an arrow through his heart in battle, Cassandra might drop dead over toast and tea halfway around the world. It is impossible to break a forge of souls completely, but it is rumored that certain steps could be taken. If one member of the forge were to be turned, for instance, into a half-living, half-dead creature, he or she would attain a form of immortality. Thus, the fully human member of the pair would be freed of the influence of his or her counterpart. It could be possible that it was Brachus himself who granted Cassandra this certain brand of immortality. Yes, the great king was gaining power quickly. I imagine his greatest vulnerability, Cassandra, had to be dealt with. But it is a terrible fate, you see. A lich, half woman and half corpse, unable to enjoy the pleasures of life, but only to pursue death. To think that one could exact such a fate upon one's own flesh and blood, unfathomable. Perhaps you can. Of course you may, but if you're having trouble with the whole affair, I'd suggest that perhaps it's your perception you ought to work on first.
Sigurd's beard! What a find! wonder why. Everything you touch dies. Everything you behold withers. You are the Queen of Death, and your rule is one of bloody obliteration.
I am what I was made, my pet. Why judge me by laws that do not pertain to my nature? And you too are what you were made. So accept.
Feline is my nature, not human. I'll not allow you to defile my being any further.
You will submit to me. You will take the guise I have given you.
Never. Curse the human corpus, and curse the human consciousness you've given me. Far happier was I as naught but a carefree captain.
Ours was happiness once, and can be again. Why would you resist such promise?
Because you are no longer a woman worthy of love. It may be your brother's doing, but you are a ghoul beyond redemption. This entire forest is nothing but your abattoir, and it sickens me.
Perhaps you are meant to be my redemption. Submit to me, and all this horror will vanish.
Save your breath, Cassandra. I'll not be swayed by your lies.
You were always the only one, Ahu. I need you back, and I shall have you back. Centuries I've seen devoid of a single instance of affection.
I wonder why. Everything you touch dies. Everything you behold withers. You are the Queen of Death, and your rule is one of bloody obliteration.
I am what I was made, my pet. Why judge me by laws that do not pertain to my nature? And you too are what you were made. So accept.
Feline is my nature, not human. I'll not allow you to defile my being any further. How she leers at me. I can read the depths of madness in her eyes. Gods above, there must be some kind of way out of here.
I'm not myself. Stay away from me! Don't you come closer! What have you done? What have you done to me, you wretched insect? I am queen of this forest. You cannot come into my home and bind the abyss. What have you done to me? Stay away now. Don't you come closer to me now. The king will have your head for this. Brachus Rex will not tolerate such treatment of his sister, his twin. Stay away, dear.
fortune. The seven grant abundance. Striking it rich.
Please, Hunter, free me from this accursed cage.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
But let not my torn heart belittle your triumph, Hunter. The Lich is no more, and these woods will wake from a nightmare spun over centuries. I thank you for freeing me and freeing Phantom Forest. Now please, let me return to the shelter plain and gather my thoughts. It has been a long, tough day.
What a journey this has been for Ahu.
Finally, it has come to an end, if a bittersweet one.
What's the word, Source Hunter? You found the spell. Source Hunter, you may well be Rivellon's greatest hero. Now we must find my sister and rejoin our souls. I'm certain this entire matter can be healed. I believe the ours was of still. Their meekness wouldn't save them from the Source Hunters. Continue your search. You are so close to the end of your journey.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from... Did you? The temple. But first, you should go to Hunters of War. You'll have to redouble your efforts, my friend. You'll have to find more...
Think I could
How can I help you, my friend?
to the void? All the way up!
You both puzzle and delight me, Sir Ahu. To be man and cat both. Such an interesting life you lead.
You flatter me, my lady, but yes, I quite like to weave between two planes of existence, bound by mind and soul.
I wonder how much
There is a grandeur to it, if a humble one. How can I help you, my friend? Source Hunter. Words fail me, like they should a mere animal. Consciousness I will never be able to leave behind, but the taint of humanity all the more. Thank you. For every star in the sky, may the divines bless you. Nothing can deny my true self now. I am Cat.
Oh, and the empathy here.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
You and Zandalor. You both puzzle and delight me, Sir Ahu. To be man and cat both. Such an interesting life you lead.
You flatter me, my lady, but yes, I quite like to weave between two planes of existence, bound by mind and soul. There is a grandeur to it, if a humble one.
And trust me, dear lady, that grandeur humbles rather quickly when you see him groom himself. A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
Our heroes have chosen fine vessels for their return. Mere humans, I'd have said but a little while ago.
I wonder
and yet they
how much of a
managed to bring us
spark it
together
takes to
across
zap a
space
human
and
to
time.
vapor.
Space, time, and a frigid prison wasteland.
Now that you mention it, what did you do to Leandra to earn her icy ire, Ikara?
Leandra and I
have you seen my
had
magic
our
box?
differences.
It's got all
but she
kinds of
herself would
wonders
never have
stashed
sent me to
inside.
that frozen hell. Something or someone
aye,
has taken
Captain.
hold of her. I'm sure of it.
Think I could fly straight to the void? I think I could fly straight to the
Tell me,
void.
my friend, have you heard any recent
way up.
prophecies regarding the...
A
what
bit
was it
drafty
again?
in here,
Yes,
isn't
the
it?
so-called
Are we near
dam.
an event?
Not lately, Master Imp. Indeed, I very much fear that until the void is caged once more, there will be no future to prophesy.
Oh, and the empathy here. Every year
I have seen the void, and it haunts me. Follows my vision like confused spots after staring in the sun.
We are haunted by the same vision, my friend. The end of all visions. But only in the dark can light be born. Let us cling to that and hope.
You know what a great jokes. I could tell a joke or two. Free on a good day.
Lies at the heart of it.
A bit
What lies at
drafty
its
in here,
heart?
isn't it? Are
Why,
we near a event?
of course. The great absence of all that even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes us, like infinity, or the finality.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Bless the seven, I am restored!
You were always the only one, Ahu. I need you back, and I shall have you back. Centuries I've seen devoid of a single instance of affection. I've yet to peel the flesh from your face, mortal. But I'd advise there is nothing left to discuss, it is and there, so the spirit. Its magic is one of permanence. A magic as eternal. Obviously. Perfect. Oh, darling creature, perfect. Hand it to me. Yes, that's it. Good. The spell is yours as promised. I care only for this lovely little plant. Now go and leave us be. We'll have need of our privacy. Oh, Ahu, my dearest. I'm coming for you. My sweet Ahu. Never you'll be a cat no more.
No! Away from me, villain! Away!
I'll be away from you, my love, nevermore.
Away from me, fiend! No hero are you? No guardian? You are blight upon Rivellon, and a plague upon my life.
I tire already of your...
Away from me, fiend!
Where is our spirit? Where has she fled? She cannot be defeated. She will not die.
Zandalore have always been close, I. Pray tell, did you know anything about his affair at the King Crab?
Come now. Do you really think he'd let me in on it in advance if he'd been planning an affair with your sister?
How can I tell? Maybe you taught him a thing or two about slinking around in between shadows.
If that were true, Ikara, he wouldn't have been murdered, resurrected, and pursued by the bringer of the apocalypse as a result now, would he?
Ha, true enough.
Oh, in the infinite year. Every year, I said.
Tell me, O Weaver.
You know what,
If you know
Jokes.
all that is past and
I could
present,
tell a joke or two.
does that
Free on a
mean
good
you know
day.
the future as well?
Alas, no. I can predict with a degree of certainty, but I cannot speak of what is to come unequivocally. Time and I are one, but we must both run our course before reaching reality.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. Source Hunter, thank you.
Think I could fly straight to the void? I think I could fly straight to the void. Oh!